Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB Podcast. This is episode number 56 for the week of September 5th, 2016. Welcome back everyone, it is Ryan with Disney Pins Blog, back at it for episode 56 here. This week's a little different. I'm still down in Florida. It's Labor Day, so happy Labor Day everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying your time off. And this is going to be a quick episode. Matt's not with me right now. Just it's been a little crazy with traveling and the holiday and stuff. So I just wanted to do a quick episode for you guys. I'm still in my hotel room, but yeah, just gonna do a quick one because I'm actually going to the parks here in a little bit. But first, I want to show you guys, for those watching on YouTube, my shirt I have on today, because you guys are probably wondering, it's cut off, but it says, "Ask me about my pins." So I should probably wear this to a pit event at some point, but I got this online somewhere about a year ago. I forget what the website was, but alright, so yeah, we are coming off of Pixar party craziness, so just getting into the pin news for this week. It's calmed down a little bit for those of you who still who live at Walt Disney World. I think I mentioned this last week, but they still do have some of the Pixar party pins available at Epcot at Pin Central. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's get right into the pin news. First, I want to talk about there's a new Disney Princess Mystery Pin Collection that was released. This was actually released a couple weeks ago at Disneyland, and now it just arrived here at Walt Disney World. It is a new mystery pin collection. There's 8 different pins in the set. Sorry if you guys are hearing crazy noise. I'm in the hotel right now and people are slamming doors out there. I don't know what they're doing, but this new princess set is pretty cool. It features different princesses on it, and then below, like Jasmine, says brave, below Belle says strong, so it just has different words of encouragement. And retail price is $15.99 per box, 2 randomly selected pins per box, and that is available on both coasts, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Heading over to Disney Studio Store Hollywood, the September calendar or flyer came out on last Friday, September 2nd. It was the Beauty and the Beast pin release. There is a pin set, the marquee pin, and then a silhouette of Belle and the Beast. They're a limited edition of 200 and 300. That was on Friday. And then also on Friday there was a surprise jumbo Belle pin release, which I think was limited edition of 150. So that was a pretty cool surprise to see. A lot of people like that pin, that jumbo pin of Belle. Also, back at Studio Store, there was a new Pin Shaded Delight, so new PTDs came out. Rita from Oliver and Company, Little Brother from Mulan, and then Rasul from Aladdin, so that's cool. They're a limited edition of 300 and 400 at Studio Store Hollywood, $15.45 when you get a Sunday. Also, over at Disneyland, it was the Run Disney race. So every time there's a Run Disney event at a park, I always like to feature the pins that were released out there. So our friend over at Be Our Guest Destinations, they sent us some photos of the pins because she did the 10K, I believe. So we have pictures of those up. I'll put a link to the blog post, and then also we'll show it here on YouTube. But there's pretty cool pins for the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and then there was the Dumbo Dare, which is if you do all of the races. And those are limited release pins that you get when you go to, you can purchase them when you go to the expo. Over at Hong Kong Disneyland, pretty cool Halloween pins just came out. There's a bunch of different ones, glow-in-the-dark pins featuring Duffy, Shelly May, there's Donald Duck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Gelatoni, which is cool. And there's also a jumbo pin as well, which is pretty neat. And they're all limited edition of 500, I believe. A couple of them have a dangle element on them. And yeah, they glow in the dark, which is always awesome. You can make a cool Halloween lanyard and be all lit up. So that's cool. Alright, new pin releases for this week. I told you guys it's going to be a short podcast. But yeah, new pin releases for this week. This is September 2016, week 2. So these will be released on September 8th. First, at Walt Disney World, there's a new piece of history pin. This one features Dumbo, and it has a piece of the flying elephant banner in the pin, and it's limited edition of 1,500. And usually the retail price is around $15.99 for that pin, and it will be released this Thursday, September 8th, at Walt Disney World. And then next, for the shared pin releases, there is a new Disney Vacation Club pin celebrating 25 years. It's a hinge pin. It looks like a piece of luggage, and on the front it has Mickey Mouse. It says "Welcome Home," and then you open up the pin, and on the inside it says "Celebrating 25 years and beyond." I think this is part of a series, because we did see another 25-year DVC pin before. But this one is limited edition of 2,000, and that will be released on both coasts on September 8th. And then next, this was a delayed pin release actually. It's part of the Star Wars Pin of the Month. This is the Mustafar pin. We mentioned this on the podcast, I think it was 2 weeks ago, but then Disney delayed it. This is pin 5 of 13, a limited edition of 6,000. But yeah, it was just delayed a little bit, and it's going to be released this Thursday, September 8th, at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So that's cool. Also, before we go, I just want to mention a couple things. YouTube, if you guys haven't checked it out recently, tons of new videos up on YouTube. We got videos of Pixar Party, all the pin previews for the remainder of the year in 2017. Yeah, just tons of Pixar Party videos. And then also in our store, we've been adding some new products in. We've got a couple of Acme pins still available in there. And we did have the Jack pin set that was in the store, but it just recently sold, so that's gone. But yeah, we're bringing products in and out of the store frequently, so keep an eye on that. I'll leave a link below. And then also the forums, I want to mention the forums, because every week we like to put a question in the forums that relates to the podcast. And last week, for the DPB forums, or DPB Podcast in the forums, we put a thread in there on your thoughts on Pixar Party, and we had someone by the name of Yeti in the forums did a huge thread. I'm not going to read it all, but I will leave a link. You guys can check it out. He basically just did all the pros and cons of the event. I'll read kind of like high level what he said. Pros, he said character meet and greets, which I thought was pretty cool. The theme, by far the best theme I've been to, with all the Pixar props in there. He said the overall value, which is cool. Pins, definitely the pins. Lots of great, he's saying piece of history and Park Pack APs, which is very true. Cons, yet he said no pin talk, which I agree. That was a con. Entertainment, he said. The countdown pins, I was disappointed in that. I really thought there was going to be a new countdown for the Love is an Adventure pin event next year, because I look forward to the countdown pins. I think it's pretty cool. And then he's saying the breakfast this year was a big hit, so I agree. I did like the breakfast, and I did get to go through the line I think 4 or 5 times before the 10 a.m. people came in, which was pretty cool. So yeah, he put a big thread or a post in the forums, which was cool. But for this week in the forums, we went to, since we're starting to see more Halloween pins, and we had the Halloween party at Disneyland, Mickey's Not So Scary at Walt Disney World, we just want to ask if you guys have ever been to a Halloween party at Disney parks, and if so, do you buy the pins, and do you dress up? If you do dress up, leave a comment in the forums with what you go as, what character. But yeah, I think that's going to do it. One last thing. We have less than a month until our pin event, the Fall 2016 Gathering, benefiting Give Kids the World. It's October 2nd at the B Resort and Spa in the American Kitchen Restaurant. And tickets, we have a few tickets left for the Alice in Wonderland pin release. So there's going to be a Queen of Hearts pin and the Caterpillar pin. So those 2 pins will be released. That's a $15 ticket to be able to purchase those pins. And pin purchasing is going to be coming up here in a couple weeks, so excuse me, we only have a few tickets left for the Alice option. But if you just want to come and enjoy pin trading, afternoon pin trading on a Sunday in October, regular tickets are $10. So I'll leave a link below for that. Thank you guys for listening and watching. If you're watching on YouTube, we really appreciate it. And we'll be back again next week for episode 57. See ya.